All right, hello class, and welcome to our Chapter 10 discussion on capital punishment. So this term punishment, as a father, this is a really interesting topic for me at this point in my life. I have three children. I have one that is 9 years old, one that is 6, and one that is almost 2. And, I often consider what an appropriate type of punishment is. As an authority figure, as a parent, what is the role of punishment? Is punishment something that I do to deter or shape future behavior or deter future actions? So do I punish my children in order to stop them from doing the type of behavior or actions that I see as harmful or disruptive? So when my children, so when my daughter goes downstairs and sneaks ice cream out of the freezer, what is an appropriate type of punishment, and why am I providing punishment for her? Is it because that type of behavior is unacceptable when done at 7 o'clock in the morning? Is this worthy of punishment? Right, and so I think the more that we think about punishment and we ask ourselves, why do we do punishment? What is the purpose of that punishment? And then what is a fair and a just punishment for the type of crimes? It certainly can bring out a variety of gray areas. I believe that punishment is appropriate. I believe that punishment, though, should fit the crime. And that kind of gets us to our topic for this week of capital punishment. So A, is capital punishment ethical? Is taking the life of an individual at any point society's decision? And is that something that can be ethically debated? And then I guess the second half of this is why? Why do we do capital punishment? Does capital punishment work? Some have argued that capital punishment is a great deterrence on future crime. Right. Well, we have had capital punishment as a potential consequence to crime for many, many, many decades. How is that doing at deterring crime? When I'm angry at someone, and not me, but say when somebody is upset and they pull out a gun and they intend to shoot another person, are they thinking rationally at that time? Are they considering what the consequence of their decisions might be? If I decide to shoot someone, then I could be arrested and I could go to trial and I could be found guilty and a jury of my peers can sentence me to death. Maybe I won't do that because I don't. Does capital punishment work as a deterrence? And if not, then why are we doing it? Is this a way then for the victims to get payback? Well, in many cases, when there's murder or death, that person is dead. Right? They are not getting anything. They are not enjoying the satisfaction of watching their killer be killed. So is this for the benefit of family members? Well, perhaps. I have not been in that situation. I can't say one way or the other. But I hope that this helps us helps us to get thinking about this idea of capital punishment. At the beginning of the chapter, we have the statement: capital punishment is justified punishment for premeditated murder when guilt has clearly been proven. Essentially, this asks: are you in favor of capital punishment when somebody is guilty of murder? Do you believe that person should also lose their life? Is that an appropriate punishment? And a punishment for whom? Is it a punishment for that individual, or does that also send a message to other people? Is capital punishment too easy of a crime, or too easy of a punishment? Death is short and simple, whereas a lifetime sentence in prison is long and painful, and it certainly gives someone potentially many, 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 many years to think about their actions. But of course, on the other end of that, society also has to pay the price for that in the terms of increased taxes over time.